Umberfang was dead, and the swamps around Saltmarsh were already beginning to heal. The party returned to Saltmarsh for a well-earned rest. Tiberius collected his monster hunter's fee from Ingo the Drover, and was congratulated by Hild van der Bu's friend, the local drunk, Dredge Lupton. As Tiberius left the old sot, he suddenly gripped the gnome's arm tightly and recited a strange and portentous poem. Inside the snapping line, the party discovered several new notices, informing of a council meeting, a visiting scholar, and a job opening at the local vets. Hecate visited the scholar, the strange half-orc who tended the town graveyard. He couldn't help her much with her questions regarding the verdant frontispiece, but warned her that Saltmarsh had a secret that drew dark things towards it. The party discovered that the recently strange activity of the local birds had increased, and in fact one unlucky soul had perished due to a bird attack, and they decided to investigate. On their way out of the tavern, they found the young pot boy, Ham Barleywain, fishing on the docks. Suddenly the sky filled with ghouls and they swarmed the boy, trying to kill him. You drove off the ghouls and rescued the boy, who told you of the large egg he and his gang had found a week ago whilst playing in the swamp. Ever since, the birds have been acting strangely. You searched for the rest of Ham's friends, but none of them could be found anywhere. During the search, Rodri found a strange trapdoor, marked with the symbol of Foltus, in one of the abandoned houses in Crabber's Cove. And that night, whilst you rested, you were disturbed by a noise from outside the tavern. Outside a small house nearby lay the corpse of a guard with bloody footprints leading into the house, which was that of Telme, one of Ham's friends. Investigating the house, Atticus examined a strange painting which burst into life as a fiery bird flew out of it. A tense battle ensued which claimed the lives of nearly everyone, but you persevered and emerged victorious, if not badly injured, burned, and in Atticus's case missing several teeth. And so, after a well-earned night's rest, you all awaken to the ringing of bells.
Okay, get out of bed.
Okay.
Get dressed and head downstairs. That's going to be the council meeting at first bells, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there's not as many people as usual in the tavern. You know, is the first thing you notice as you come downstairs.
Feel like the meeting.
Hands off
Quick,
cocks on socks.
grab a quick last night's crusty bread roll and just run out to the town square.
You head out of the tavern, and there's streams of people heading south towards the town square and the council hall. You turn and head down that way. The roof of the town hall gleams in the orange light of the dawn. Steps rise to the building's main entrance, where members of the town council are flanked by heavily armoured guards. More stern-faced wardens patrol the terrace, protecting the other guildsmen and nobles. And the main court below is crowded with common folk and armed sentries. Locals wait for the council to speak, whilst nervously glancing at the starlings who chirrup in the eaves of the surrounding buildings. You've already met Gellin, Primewater and Anders, the council members, but there's three other council members standing up there. The first is an elderly woman with grey hair worn long down her back, tied with blue ribbons. She has a kindly face, which bears the hallmarks of a life lived outdoors. She wears some large earrings and a pendant, which are the only visible signs of station in her clothing. Otherwise, she seems to be dressed quite functionally. Standing next to her is a tall, imposing and burly man who bears the air of a seasoned soldier. There's several light scars covering his tanned face. His left leg has been replaced with an ornately carved wooden peg. He moves with a heavy limp. And the final council member you haven't met yet is a dwarf. Just bear with me 1 second. Sorry. Everything's seizing up. Here we go. She has long curly locks of fiery red hair tied into a long plait with an iron ring. Broad-shouldered and well-muscled, she looks to have lived a life of physical exertion.
Oh, yeah.
Could everybody make a perception check, please?
I was back. That's good.
Oh, does it automatically now, does it?
Yeah, I've put the tower back. Sorry, that was my mistake last time. I'd updated it, but not reinstalled it. Okay. Cat and Tiberius, you see Galdol Thorn, the guard. He's now got some bandages on him after last night's excursions. He's marshalling some of the guards. Tiberius, you see over in an alleyway to one side, you spot Ham looking very nervous, and he kind of waves at you and kind of waves you to come over to him.
Quick look around, make sure I'm sort of watching me, and sort of shimmy back and yeah, it's up, Ham. What's occurring?
Are the rest of you going with Tiberius, or is just Tiberius heading over?
Yeah, we'll head over.
I've got my friends here, quick, in the alleyway.
Oh, good man, good man.
You head into the alleyway and you can see 4 other young children there. The girl, Telme, has obviously been crying. She's been comforted by one of the boys. One of the other boys is wide-eyed and fidgety, keeps looking up at the sky and bouncing from foot to foot. And there's another kid at the edge of the group glowering at you as he's looking pale and shaken, and he's holding something in his arms. It's quite large and wrapped in cloth.
Please tell me that's the egg.
Yes, Fip's got the egg. Go on, Fip, you can tell them, you can trust them, I told you. He looks up at you nervously. If you say so, Ham. Yeah, I've got the egg here.
Hand it over. Come on.
Well,
Good luck.
am I going to
Good
get
luck,
in trouble? I'm already in trouble with the orphanage.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll make something up.
He
Brush it over the carpet.
carefully and nervously hands over the package to you, which is it's ovoid, but it's covered in the cloth, but it's about a foot in height.
Right, I'm going to... Oh, sorry.
It's all right, go on.
I was just going to make a nature roll on it, because I'm a wilderness dude.
Yeah, okay.
I just want to see what... If it relates to what I'd found out previously, or what I thought it was. You know, I knew it was like a blue feather thing. Well, I didn't know where they were from or anything, I don't think.
Okay. Okay, the egg is about a foot long and about 10 inches wide, weighs just over 6 pounds. It's got a very smooth texture. It's deep blue in coloration with silvery flecks running through it. You haven't seen an egg like this before, Tiberius, but whatever laid it is obviously large and some kind of monstrosity. It's not a normal bird's egg.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's good information.
The boy who passed it over to you looks a little bit relieved having passed it over. He says, I've got some information for you, mister. While we were hiding yesterday, I stumbled upon 2 figures in the shadows, and I overheard them talking. I was hiding behind some crates, so I couldn't see too much, but I could hear what they were saying.
Go on. What did they say?
They were talking about a trap and how successful it had been or something in a house.
Trap in a house?
Yeah, I could see there was like a man. I could see there was a woman, and she was really tall and really ugly. I could only see the man's shadow, and he kept coughing. He had this weird voice, more like a growl, really. Anyway, they were looking for an egg, so obviously I kept my head down. But seemed very angry that they didn't have it. But they also seemed like a couple, you know. They were talking like, "Oh, soon we'll be together, my beloved." And then she said, "Oh yes, yes we will, my love," like that. And the woman said to the man, she said, "Look for where the seagulls gather if you need to find me. But be wary of the feathered friends when the tide is in." It was like that, her voice was. It was very weird.
Very useful information. Thank you very much, young man. You can all rest easy now. We will take it from here, guys.
Thank you, that is a relief.
Go on, off you pop.
Stay out of sight until everything blows over.
Thank you. There's a sudden... sorry, anything you want to do?
Did you say the egg was £7?
£6 in weight.
£6
yeah.
in weight.
So you're going to have to pass it to someone else to carry it around.
Yeah. So it's sort of like...
Oh, Fit. Can I just grab Fit before he goes? Fit.
Yeah.
Sorry, before you go, whereabouts in the swamp? Could you tell us any more about the direction and location in the swamp?
Yeah, it was over to the west, near the marsh hop fields.
Oh, right.
But it kind of it fell from the sky. Do you remember, guys? And they all start nodding. Oh yeah, that's right, Fit. We were playing hiders and seekers, and like there was this big splash. It kind of fell out of the sky, didn't it?
Oh, thank you. Get yourself safe.
Yeah, thank you. They back off into the alley, but they don't run off. They're kind of peering round at the crowd, like their inquisitiveness is kind of winning out over their fear at the moment. Yes, Mr. Baron?
This is all very interesting. What about the money I gave you in the chore?
Yeah, well, we've done a bit, sir, but obviously yesterday we spent a lot of the day hiding from the birds.
I'll meet you later at the snapping line and we can catch up.
Okay, yes, of course. A loud horn sounds from the roof of the council hall, and you turn around and you see the old lady steps forward up to the lectern. Various people in the crowd are already starting to shout out questions. What about the murder last night? What about the birds? What are you going to do about the birds? There's something queer about them. She kind of tries to quieten the crowd down, places her hands out towards the crowd. Her face suddenly freezes in shock. You glance up, following her gaze into the dawn sky, and see, high above, starlings are flocking in a vast murmuration, a billowing black cloud against the golden light of the rising sun.
Oh boy.
They're roiling overhead through the town, and the town square takes on an unnatural gloom. Gasps go throughout the crowd as the swarm suddenly takes the shape of a giant eye sweeping over the plaza. People start to panic. There's a few screams here and there. And as quickly as it materializes, the eye explodes as hundreds of screeching starlings plummet from the sky and start attacking the crowd.
Put the egg down on the ground, I reckon. Ooh.
Oh, lordy.
It's a lot of initiative.
Ignatius and his crazy AoEs.
He just killed the whole crowd.
Yep.
I just got to nip AFK 1 sec. I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll just wait for Dave to get back. You all got the map, yeah?
Yes.
Hopefully it's not going to slow down too much with this many people on the board.
Yeah, it came up almost immediately, mate.
Cool. Well, you can all roll initiative anyway for who's going to take what actions first, whether or not you go into combat. Good rolls to start the session. Bloody hell.
What are you at 21?
You watch Dave come along now and roll a wad.
4.
Mhm.
Oh.
Hello. Yes, can you roll initiative, please, Dave? Whether you're going to attack or not, just so I know what order people are doing things in.
I literally said 4.
Okay, Tiberius, you can take the first action as you see the starling swoop down and start to attack the crowd. People are starting to panic.
Okay, I will draw my sword and shield
Mm-hmm.
and move in and attack this one.
Okay,
Turn up the
that's
crowd.
the starling's number 1.
It's
Okay. You dive and
Damn
start
it.
swinging your sword from side to side. The birds kind of peel off and swarm either side of you as they carry on flying around. You see some of them leaping into someone's face and start pecking at this woman's face. She starts to scream. Just bear with me 1 second. There's a small boy who's stranded on the wall to the east of you. And he's being harangued by starlings. He's trying to climb up on the wall and he's kind of balancing and the starlings are battering into him. Okay, Atticus.
I'm not getting this.
what over there? Oh, the halfling commoner too.
Yeah.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
Yes.
use my rest of my movement to perhaps pivot round? I move 15.
Yep.
So,
You can move through the
So-
swarm, by the way. You can move through swarms.
oh, okay. So I use 15. I get 30. Is it? 25. No, 25. My speed.
Yeah, so you can go another 10.
Another 10. I'll go there, please. Now.
Okay. Okay, Atticus.
Oh, no.
What, me moving there?
I was just about to release my move to go there. No, it's no worries, mate. You.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No, she'll go before mine. You move where you move.
Okay.
She'll
I
go
was just
before
trying.
mine.
I was trying to get into the kid while fighting.
No, it's just the timing couldn't have been better. I was about to release my move.
He's called him a knob.
Yeah, he's still a knob though.
it's alright.
It's absolutely fine, you know.
It's fine. He's still a knob.
I need chocolate. We've got no chocolate. We don't have anything.
It's
not you.
Yes, though.
So, Atticus, what are you doing?
Gonna assault the rest of us first.
I'm gonna get battered. I can't stop charging in.
Okay.
Get
Atticus
the egg
chases
out.
after Tiberius.
Pull the egg out.
I'm just going to draw both my sides. There's not much I can do now.
Okay.
Okay. That's me.
Okay, so you run forwards, you draw both your swords as you run, and you start hacking. It's not difficult to hit these things. The air is just full of little black bodies flying around, causing chaos. They're starting to litter the street at your feet now. Okay. Cat.
I am going to run in to about there.
Yeah.
I'm going to target the first one. That's a dwarf commoner. That one. This one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast poison spray. See if I
Okay.
can do anything with that. I don't know why it's hit me.
It failed its save.
Okay. Right, do damage.
Okay, as you run forwards, you thrust your arms out in front of you, mutter a spell, and this green liquid sprays from your hands into the birds, and you see several of them flopping to the ground. Let's just see if this guy has noticed in the panic.
Would it be a charisma notice?
No, not cantrips.
Not on cantrips, I don't think.
I'm just gonna have to start hitting people with my friggin' quarter staff, aren't I?
Yeah. Okay, and that one there. Okay, the woman to your left as you run forwards, her eyes widen as she sees the spray coming out of your hands, and she shakes her companion by the shoulder and points at you. She goes, she's got the knack! She's got the knack! Okay. Right, let's go through these quickly. Ida turns round, gesturing by some of the guards, and moves back inside the council house. This dwarf is just running towards where the guards are, forces his way through the guards, trying to get up the steps. Where are we? Why can't I see which dwarf it is? There he is. Okay, he's trying to push his way through the crowd. He has to go around the side. Sorry about this, guys. I'm going as quick as I can. This dwarf commoner is just getting swarmed by the birds. He's holding his hands up, trying to beat them out the air. Likewise for that one. The kids are starting to run off now. Where's Eleander? There he is. He's ushered by the veteran standing next to him and pushed back into the council house. Gordel Thorne is standing up on the gallows. He starts shouting orders. Come on, man! Protect the commoners! Get them inside! He starts to move down to here. He's going to target these starlings. And he's going to swing. He draws his sword as he comes down, his face grim and determined. He kind of gives you a nod of approval, Atticus, as he sees you swinging your sword. And he's going for it as well. He hits. Sweeps a few of the starlings out of the air. These guys are all going to start running off soon. He's being swarmed by starlings. He's trying to climb the wall over here. Roughly 3. I might have put too many people on this.
Just kill a few off.
Oh, they won't last long. This veteran is pushing the council members back, so he pushes Gellin back into the house. And he's grabbing, he leans over with his left hand and grabs Anders after him. This one pushes Manistrad back in. And turns around with his back to the door and draws his sword, guarding the doorway to the council house. Okay, this murmuration of starlings is going to swarm this way. and attack Atticus and Tiberius.
I've lost my mojo.
Nice.
Okay, the Starlings swarm towards you, Tiberius, but you throw your shield up and you hear as they start thudding into your shield. Atticus, you're just whizzing your blades round in an arc, trying to and chopping birds out the air as they come towards you. This swarm of Starling raises up in the air, loops the loop, and then is one big, like a shoal of fish moving in one singular motion, smashes through the windows of the council house and disappears into the building.
Oh my god.
This one is swarming over all these people here. Let me just check who they are. Let's see if I target them.
Who's got the egg?
Rich has got the egg at the moment, I believe.
Yeah. To be honest, I can carry the egg because my hunting trap's in my room, and that gives me another £25.
Ah, okay.
So I can actually carry the egg.
You hear screams coming from across the other way. Okay, let's take him off. This guy's just pegging it as fast as his little legs will carry him. This guy looks around, he doesn't know where to go, and then he rushes and dives underneath the gallows. Ham is pegging it. As Talmay and Henry. Leaving poor Phipps there on his own. Right, the guards are trying to form a cordon around the council building. Let me just move them in a bit. As they do so, Thorn is shouting at them, "Give me a hand, you fools! We must protect Saltmarsh!" One of the guards kind of stops running towards the building, turns around, nods, and then charges into these starlings with his sword. I didn't target them, but that would have hit. Why can't I target them? There we go. This one's going to go here. Here we go. He gets his spear and he starts jabbing his spear, but he does hit, but it's quite ineffectual. And the other guards are sort of marshalling a defence of the council house. Rodri, you're up.
Okay. I run. I'm shouting at Tiberius. Give me the egg! Give me the egg! He wants the egg. Give me the egg!
Okay, you run under the boughs of the tree.
Just can't quite reach you. And while I'm doing that, I'll do it to himself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Give me the egg, Tiberius. Give me the egg. You hold them off.
Anders has gone into the building. Phipps, seeing his turns around, suddenly sees he's on his own. All his friends have run off down the street, and he pegs it off after them. Okay, let's start moving some of these commoners who are fleeing. Let's quite a lot of them, isn't there? Sorry about this. They'll be
Right.
disappearing soon. Oh, he's there. This guy runs up to the guards, trying to force his way past them to get into the council house. Nearly done.
He did.
Manistrad's gone into the building. Okay. Above the chaos of the panicked crowd, a shadow suddenly falls across the town square. A large winged beast, hawk-like, except for the antlered stag-like head, glares down at you from the top of the council hall where it's just landed. Its mane ripples above blue-feathered wings, and backlit by the rising sun, it casts a shadow in the shape of a man. It roars, a sound like claws down a chalkboard, and beats its wings angrily before starting to swoop down on the crowd, 3 large bloodhawks at its side. As it dives, it speaks in a surprisingly human voice through its snarling beak. "Give me the egg, puny humans! My mistress demands it!" Let me just show you a picture of what it looks like.
Whoa.
Okay, let me just highlight them on the map for you. Okay. I just need to put some height on these guys as well. Okay, Tiberius. You look up, and as you see this thing, something clicks in your memory. This is a periton. You know that peritons are aberrations. No one knows where they came from, but they're these strange, mutated beasts that cast a shadow of a man, which has led to legends of them being bred in experiments years ago. They're incredibly vicious and dangerous creatures. You're up, mate.
Right. While I'm hacking away at said swarm,
Yeah.
I'll say you would think a creature such as a periton would try maybe, or at least have the intelligence to try a more diplomatic approach to recovering its lost property, seeing as it was merely found by some local children innocently. I have your egg, beast.
Okay.
You did.
As it swoops down, its head swings from side to side, and its eyes fall upon you. Its beak opens, and a huge roar comes out. You notice as its beak opens, this long, prehensile tongue of stripped, raw, blooded flesh. And you know peritons don't have tongues, and peritons can't speak.
There's someone speaking through it.
Are you doing anything else, Tiberius?
I suppose that would be my round, really, don't it? I suppose I've already got time. I'd like to continue the conversation, but
You can move, or you can take a bonus action.
Well, I can't move out of combat. Okay, I have your egg, and then I'll sort of gesture to the birds attacking us.
Okay. Atticus.
That's still the right one. I'm just going to keep slashing with my sword.
Okay. Okay, the flock's really starting to thin out now. Okay.
And that's me.
Okay, as you swing your swords round in an arc, protective arc around yourself, the birds are just flying seem to be just flying into the blades as though driven by some primal rage. No thought behind it whatsoever. There are bodies, little black bodies, just covering the ground around your feet. Cat.
Truly bizarre.
I will pull out my quarterstaff and start swinging it around my head.
Okay.
Gonna try and hit them with that so I don't scare everyone.
Oh! Okay.
That's not very high for a critical.
You start spinning the staff over your head, swinging it just above where Atticus and Tiberius are, and you just manage to sweep the last few of the starlings dead to the ground. Nice.
And I'm gonna move to there, please.
Okay.
That's me, thank you.
Okay. This guy's pushing against the guards, trying to get through. He's running up here. He starts running to the south. Thank you! Thank you! He says as he runs past you.
Shoot.
Okay, Marnie's heading off. She will be once this. There we go. Eleander's disappeared inside the hall. Well done, Commander! He starts running towards the council. Okay, these guys. He jumps over the wall and starts running down this way. Okay, these guys are just pushing back the crowd. Suddenly, the glass explodes outwards from the council building, and a huge flock of starlings flies back out through the broken glass and swarms over these three commoners here.
I've lost my mojo.
Oh no, they're all dying.
This swarm swoops up. Suddenly swoops up. As it does so, you see two bodies left lying bleeding on the ground. Loops the loop and then swoops down over these guards here.
Not the guy that was running.
Okay, this guy runs off.
Guards. God, no, please!
This guy's still cowering.
My eyes!
Ham's run off. Selmay's run off. Yenri's run off. Okay. This Bloodhawk swoops down and it starts attacking this guard. As it comes into attack, its talons extend out in front of it, its wings beat out, and its talons rip towards the face of the guard.
I don't think these guys are going to stop to give it the egg, are they?
That was the plan. But I'd done my action, I attacked, so I couldn't really...
The guard throws his hands up and you can see the talons ripping into his forearms, but they don't seem to be digging through the armour. This Bloodhawk is going to dive bomb this guy over here. Oops. As it does so, it just lands on, its talons extend out and it just slams into the guy's face. He goes flying backwards, and as it does so, the bird lands on his face. Its beak comes down and you see it's raise its head with the guy's eyeball hanging out of its beak.
You shouldn't laugh.
This one is going to fly through its starling friends. Oops. And attack Thorn. Okay, you see its scratches appear on your friend's cheeks. Blood starts running down his face. Right. Where are we? He runs up here. Starts ushering, protecting the people as they run back. This guy's going to try and hit the hawk. Oh, hold on. Why is it not working? There we go. He catches it with its blade, chopping deeply, and the hawk kind of is battered off to one side. This guy's, against all common sense, is going to run and start attacking these starlings. He's under there. This guard is going to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. He, for a second it looks like he's going to run off. But then he grits his teeth, shakes his head, turns around and charges into at these starlings over here. Which one's that? Number 3. Sorry, I feel like I'm playing on my own here. It will thin out in a minute. Solo D&D. Okay. Guarding the guardhouse. This guy's going to join his mate. Have a go at that.
Grab a drink. Grab another drink.
This guy's going to make a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, he turns, he runs. Rodri. Just gone AFK, hasn't he? Brilliant time.
All the time that you've been doing that.
I know.
Oh,
You're up, Rodri.
Neil.
Yes.
You know you can hold an action. Can you hold a bonus action?
No, you can hold an action and half your movement.
You can't hold bonus action.
No.
Say if like someone's going to do something, then I'll do my bonus action.
No.
Motherfucker. Okay, I'll run up to Tiberius and say, just give me the egg, and try and grab the egg off him if he'll let me.
You gonna?
No, I don't.
Okay, in that case, I would like you both to make a contested strength check.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna rip it off him.
Okay.
I'm just pleading. Yeah, just give me the egg, muppet.
I got it.
The egg.
I'm on
lead
it.
him away. Okay.
I'm on it.
In that case.
My precious.
Yeah, mine. Fighting over this egg. What's the nearest wounded commoner?
Leaving human. What's it?
Where's guard 3? He's the nearest shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Any of these dudes wounded near me? I can't. Where's guard 3 gone?
No, they're not wounded. They're just very panicked.
Veteran 1. Get as far away as possible. Get into your homes. Get into your houses. I'll run over there. Just tell them to get the F away.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
I'll surreptitiously put up a blade wall on myself.
Okay. When you say surreptitiously,
Let's see how.
you make a slight hand check.
Let's see what verbal and somatic. It's just trace a sigil of warding in the air. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, this came in my hair.
That's a great word, Dave.
Great.
Oh, 17.
Okay, the two men standing next just stand and gape at you wide-eyed as you do this. The arcane sigil lighting up in the air, flashing briefly before you as you cast the spell.
Peaky.
Okay. Is that your go, Rodri?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, this guy is going to dive bomb these two guards. As he does so, he's just staring at Tiberius. Here we go. Misses that one. Oh, blimey, why is he Sorry about this. There we go. Oh, he misses them both. Okay. But as he does so, he swoops down and then he swoops back up and doesn't provoke any attacks of opportunity. Okay. So that was 40 feet. He can fly another 20. He starts heading over here. Phipps disappeared.
I was gonna fucking Hail Mary it.
I don't think
This
we're gonna
corner
kill that.
disappears.
I was gonna proper teen wolf it and all.
I can't kill that without magic. And I'm gonna get like burnt at the stake.
That's gonna kill us. That'll kill us. We can't fight that. That foe is too great for us. I'll say this. I'll be turning around. This foe is too great for us.
This woman's just standing there, staring at her friend on the floor, whose body's been ripped apart by the starlings, and she's just screaming and screaming.
Well, that's just her all over, isn't it?
She runs off. This commoner's running off as well. This one.
Commoner women, isn't there? It just shows they're willing to stay and fight over the commoner men.
Bloody council. Acting themselves and not the commoners, letting the common folk die.
I know.
This guy doesn't know which way to run. He's in the middle of two loads of starlings. He runs here and he starts trying to climb up through the broken glass that the starlings burst out from.
Great idea.
This guy is just slowly backing away from you, Rodri. Not noticing Kragan behind him.
Knob. No, wrong way!
And this guy is with him as well. And they're kind of muttering to each other as they do so. This guy runs off. He's dead. This guy rushes past them, looking at them strangely, and Scarpa's down here. Okay, Tiberius.
Okay, guys, what's the egg to us? What say ye? And I'll pick out the egg light and hold it like an American football.
Okay. He's going long.
Yeah, I'm holding it by the stitches. Well, the egg's nothing to us, is it? This is what Tiberius is saying.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Well, no one's answering me, so I'm just going to fucking Hail Mary it at the fucking beach. Very good.
Distracted, his eyes are on Gordlethorn.
Okay, you want your egg, you fucking egg?
You're going to chuck it. Make a dexterity attack, please. Roll a dexterity check.
Sorry, do you want me to just click my dagger or throwing dagger or something, or did you want me to...
No, just roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
You're not proficient with eggs. You are proficient with daggers.
Not proficient with eggs.
You haven't trained. Hours of egg throwing back at Sandorn Keep.
Oh, football.
Okay, roll a d12 for me.
Throwing it in the peasant's face.
Oh, roll a 9. Roll a 9. You can just go straight to Atticus. Oh, thanks.
Okay. Okay, 2. So that's 2 o'clock. Okay, the egg lands. I need to change the size of that, don't I? Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, hold on. Why can't I? No! What have I done?
Look at the size of that egg.
He's messed his whole battle plan up.
What have I done? Why can't I resize it?
It's too late now.
Oh.
Okay, well that can disappear. I'll mark it with a circle. There we go. There's the egg. It lands. You kind of flinch, half expecting it to shatter as it lands. But as it lands, it makes a sound like a steel cannonball landing, as it skids and rolls across the concrete. Okay, are you done, Tiberius?
No, I'm going to move 25 feet this way.
Okay. You go running past Atticus.
As I'm running off, I go, this creature is too much for us.
Okay, Atticus.
Right. Where's my glasses? Okay. Atticus starts running.
Okay.
Sheathes his left-handed scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
Whipping out his pistol as he does.
Yeah.
I'm coming, Captain!
Okay. Make a perception check for me as well.
Something iffy about that Periton.
Well, he's got a tongue for a start.
Okay. As you run up towards where the egg is, you see it starts to roll slightly from side to side as if of its own accord.
Oh dear, it's about to fucking hatch. No time for that.
Okay.
I've got the right thing targeted, and I've got targeted. I'm going to shoot at the blood hawk that's attacking
Okay.
the captain.
We're
Oh,
leaving.
good shot.
Well, I've run off. Yeah. Well, not run off, but I've run away a bit.
Noted.
Everyone saw him.
I'm not getting punched in the face. You know, I'm not getting beat.
Okay, as you
go.
run forward, you raise your pistol, you shoot the Bloodhawk, and you can see it's literally winged as the bullet tears a huge hole in one of its wings.
Wait till your character has a near-death experience. You'd be more cautious too.
I can get with you.
Hmm?
What are we doing? Are we fighting? Are we leaving it?
It's up to you. What you want to do? I've just run off, going. This creature is too powerful for us.
Cat.
I know what it is.
Yes.
He's loving this.
Oh, hold on.
I
To
guess
move
I'm
you around the
upstairs.
steps.
Upstairs. Here. Another 5 feet.
Just grabbing a drink. There's a long time till my next go. Back in the weather.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to target the Starlings 3. And
Okay.
cast Chill Touch and just deal with whoever wants to hex me, call me a witch.
Okay.
Oh, bollocks. Maybe not.
I've lost my mojo.
Oh.
Okay, you summon your spectral hand, but you lose sight of it within the starlings as they're swarming round and round in a almost like a tornado shape of black feathered bodies. Okay, are you done?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one Starling out of a bloody flock of them.
Kragan is in the air above Atticus. He looks down towards his egg and he roars out, "Yes! We can complete the ritual, my love!"
Don't sound good.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Deciding to throw it like a fucking football.
I don't think this is going to end in just a baby shower.
This way. He's...
You might have to grab the escape and run.
He's dead. Let me remove him. He runs off. Right, Thorn is going to swing at the Bloodhawk. Okay, as it kind of lurches to the side, having taken the bullet shot from Atticus's gun, Thorn notices its lurching movement and swings up with his sword and slices the head off the bird.
He must be an experienced NPC because it didn't come up with, "This is the most powerful thing you've killed so far."
Hamana.
I thought it was a good
Dead. He runs off. He can't see where he's going. This guy is going to attack the starlings. Bloody hell.
I wonder what those two creepy people are.
But listens. And this one's going to do the same. Okay. There's just fighting going on at the entrance of the council hall now. This murmuration circles round and heads back down this way to this poor woman here.
Poor woman.
And swarms all over her.
I've lost my mojo.
But somehow she manages to duck under them as they fly overhead. This murmuration, if I can grab it. Oh, he's still fighting people, he's still going to attack them.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
There's more screams coming from over there. Delete these off a combat tracker. Okay, the Bloodhawks. This one's gonna... What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna continue fighting this guard. Oh dear, he's not having a very good time of it.
Oh, dear.
This one is gonna attack this guard here. Okay.
That's my mojo.
Oh my god! I think I might be visiting the dice jail tonight. That one's dead. What's this guard going to do? Let's give him. He can make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, yeah, he makes it. He comes to here and he's going to chuck a spear at Kragan. Hits, even with disadvantage. Okay. Kragan does not look happy about that. He's going to attack that Bloodhawk. Oh, shit, shouldn't have done that. Never mind. How much damage did he do? He did 3 damage, didn't he? So let's put that back to there. Okay. Okay, this guy's going to help this guy. This guard is going to run towards these starlings. If I can move him, there we go.
Why are they not stopping
Why is what not stopping?
the attack?
I don't know. Okay, guard 4. He's attacking him.
Dragon gotta die. It's no longer just gonna run away with his egg.
One, where's that gone?
He's evil. He's murdered people.
There's just combat going on everywhere.
Limbs flying.
Okay, he's running off, this guy. This guy is going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Women screaming, guards dying, gnomes running away.
Oh dear, he's running off. This guy, he was running as well, wasn't he? Okay, Rodri.
I think it's time to get serious. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
That's what I mean by serious. I think this has gone beyond whatever this was.
Okay.
Ooh,
You pull out your crossbow, shoot it at Kragan, but for a minute you're blinded by the rising sun, and your crossbow misses. The bolt misses.
So,
You know, he
sunrise
goes
is in the east. Okay, yeah, I'll miss it. Damn it! I'll look behind me as that person. Oh, it's a comrade. Just keep running. That's my go.
Okay. Kragan. He is going to... Yeah. He's gonna...
No.
He's gonna use his dive attack on Atticus. Oh.
I'm gonna grab the egg.
Now.
Okay. Suddenly, this shape swoops down towards you. It's huge, Atticus.
Big. No.
Reaction, Neil.
Yeah.
Reaction.
Yeah.
When you use a reaction, does that mean you lose an action next turn or not?
No, but you only get one reaction a round.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Ooh.
What reaction are you using?
I'm not.
You're not?
No, I've only got 2 spell slots. If I use my reaction spell, then...
Okay.
It's a gamble. It's a gamble.
It is a gamble. This thing dives bombs towards you. As it does so, it lowers its head, it rips its antlers, and they're like knives as they rip into your belly and rip up your chest as it jerks your head up with a huge arc of blood arcs out into the air. That hurt. Okay.
Jesus.
She runs off.
Christ.
She's screaming.
Fuck.
She runs off. Where's she? She's already run off. I'm just deleting things now as they leave the area. Okay, he climbs into the council house through the window. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. These guys were backing off away from Rodri, and then they turn around and just see the blood and Atticus in pain with this huge gash up his belly, blood dripping out of his mouth, which is missing half of its teeth, and they just scream and turn around and run the other way.
He looks a bit of a sight, does that?
Yeah.
Fearsome.
He's gone. It's starting to thin out a bit now. He's dead. He runs off. Tiberius.
Right.
Pick up the egg.
Okay. I'm just checking some things. Tiberius stops, turns around, and goes, "Why is nobody listening to me?" And then I will.
Because unlike you, we're heroes.
I shall move 25 feet to there, please, Neil.
Okay.
The heroes die young.
Yeah.
And target the Kraken and
Crack.
pull out.
If it was a Kraken, you wouldn't be into round 3, but no.
Not yet, not the Kraken yet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, you pull out your crossbow, you shoot at the beast. It's just basically just goring Atticus at the moment.
Shit.
Anything else?
Big fight here, aren't we, boys?
Do it. Do it. Save the day. Where he's going?
No, you sound like Tab.
The noise is brilliant.
Sounds like the Tasmanian Devil.
It does, doesn't
It is. It is a sample of the Tasmanian Devil, followed by a
Oh,
wolf howl. Yeah.
Fucking do it.
Nice.
Okay. Tiberius's arms start to bulge, and hair sprouts from them. Long claws erupt from the end of his fingers. His nose extends. This huge muzzle pushes out, and these howls at the sky with a mouthful of fangs.
He's actually 6'4" when he turns into a wolf. He's twice the size because he's 3'2". So when he changes into a wolf, he's 6'4".
He's a big boy.
But he's like dead skinny and wiry like that.
Nice.
So is everything double in size?
Audrey suddenly got interested.
Wolf again.
It's after.
Okay, is that it, Tiberius?
Your scientific
Yeah,
curiosity.
Okay, Atticus, this thing has just ripped a big hole in your belly. You're spitting blood. And as it gores you, moving its head from side to side, the antlers digging into your internal organs. Starts chuckling.
Laugh it up, big bird. That was a mistake. Right, okay. There's going to be a lot happening. You can take a bonus action before your action.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't state it relies on an action. So some bonus actions say when you make an attack, for example.
Okay, hang on. Where is it? You can use a bonus action. So that's it.
Okay.
So I am going to use Second Wind. Get 1d10 plus my fighter back.
It's not on one side. Is it 1d10 plus your fighter level?
Yeah, so it's 1d10 plus 3.
Okay, it's already adjusted. Cool.
That's already adjusted. Better than nothing.
Okay.
And he's going to drop his pistol on the ground,
Yeah.
drawing both scimitars and slashing the blades across each other.
Okay.
You can cast Burning Hands on it.
Okay.
I've got him targeted.
Okay, he makes his save, so he'll take half damage.
Four. I'm going to use Action Surge to get a bonus action. Oh, hang on, let me mark it off this point.
Okay.
And I'm going to slam both blades into the ground and cast Thunder Wave on it.
Okay. Okay. You can't normally do that. I'll let you do it now. For future, you can only cast one spell around unless the other is a cantrip. Oh, was Burning Hands a cantrip?
No.
Oh, okay.
Can you not? Is it per round or per action?
Per round, you can't cast more than one spell unless one of them's a cantrip. But I'll let you do it this time.
No,
You
no,
didn't.
no, no,
You
no,
didn't
no,
know,
no,
mate.
no.
You had it
No.
planned out, so it's fine. It's fine. Go for it. Just for future reference.
Oh, fuck. Hang on, let me get him targeted. Why did I drop off target? Okay, stay again.
Target. Stay on target.
Yeah.
Red
He
link.
always failed his save,
Nice.
which I think moves him back 10 feet as well, doesn't it?
It does.
Fuck off.
Have you used your reaction this round?
No.
Okay, you can get an attack of opportunity as well then.
No, you can't.
Lash it with the scimitar.
Just a one normal attack.
And miss. That's me.
Okay, so as this thing's goring you, you draw your scimitar blades together, you smash them together, sparks fly up, and then suddenly fly forwards. His feathers start to burn and char. You grin at him and spit blood on the ground. And then you bring your scimitars, turn them round in your hands, slam them down into the ground. The cobbles below you erupt out of the ground. This force of energy blasts the thing back. It kind of shakes its head, slightly stunned. Its antlers moving from side to side, spraying your blood on the street. It does so.
Good luck,
okay. Cat.
Okay. I'm going to use a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Web.
Okay.
Which will create a large 20-foot radius spider web. And I'm going to anchor it from the tree. So it's going to be like a giant net, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And I don't know if I can move it.
You're going to catch some of the guards in it. Or a commoner. Or Rodri. Where do you want it?
I think that's fine. Just there.
Just there. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you target the guards and the Bloodhawk
Yeah.
before you cast it as well? Hold on. I think they make a check on their turn, don't they, rather than you casting there?
Yes.
Dexterity check, isn't it, on their
yeah,
turn?
it's a dex check. Because there isn't a casting button.
Okay. Yep.
And that's it.
Nice. Crowd control. Liking it. Okay. Where is this guy? He's under that, so he's alone. This guy runs off. Thorn is continuing to attack the this murmuration here. Oh dear.
I've lost my mojo.
He staggers and slips on some blood as he does so. His swing goes wild.
He's using my dice.
This guy's running off.
Just to let everyone know as well, the web is flammable, so it will like ignite.
Oh, okay. Right. Veterans. Okay. You see blades flashing in the swarm of starlings as it circles round. Veteran 2 is also going to attack it. That's definitely starting to thin out now. This murmuration is going to swarm over Guard 4 and Gordol Thorn. Okay. This murmuration is going to continue attacking. Oh, it missed. Okay. This Bloodhawk is still fighting this guard. Misses. This one is going to attack this woman. swoops into her and just starts tearing at her flesh. This guard is pulling another spear off his shoulder, chucks it at Kragan again, but it misses. Okay, this guard's got to make a dex saving throw, hasn't he? What's your spell attack, Cat? It's 8 plus your charisma modifier plus your proficiency. So 8 plus 3 plus 2 is 13. Okay. Okay, he can move.
Nice.
Okay, he starts slashing at the web.
Sorry, I forgot to tick those off.
He's going to move out of it. Let's Hawk 1 gets an attack on him. Misses as he moves through the web. He's going to run down here. Attack Bloodhawk 2. Guard 3, can't see. Oh, he's under the starlings. He's still alive, wow.
Nice. Stab.
Guard 4. It's going to do the same.
It says he's dying.
Unconscious.
Oh yeah, guard 4's unconscious. So that's 3 damage off that.
Doing well
murmuration.
considering.
Yeah. With his, that was murmuration 3, so that takes.
So it's
that
a neat
down to
trick to do.
Like seizuring and he starts attacking me.
We're losing him! So flail around with the spear.
Guard
stabs him.
7. Can't actually see guard 7. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Misses anyway. This guard's done a runner. So there's that one. Rodri.
I'm gonna shoot it.
So you see all these webs suddenly stick around the tree, this huge webbed area.
I'll be a carter again. Aim at the Kragan.
Sorry, Neil, did guard 5 do a dex throw? Did he miss his go?
I guard 5. No, he was just attacking the bird.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
That's my go. Smeg the Kraken.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, no, he's shaking his head slightly stunned. As he does so, a bolt comes and slams into his neck. It roars and turns its head looking for whoever had done that. Right, let's see.
I'll point at the commoner next to me. It's him! And I put my crossbow behind my back.
Kraken's going to make a dex saving throw. But he fails, so he's stuck. So he's going to try and break out using his strength as his action. Also fails. He's stuck in the web as he's tearing his head from side to side with his antlers. They're getting caught in the web. His wings are caught. Yeah, he's stuck fast. Female 2. She's dead. He's gone. This guy's running. This guy's running off as well. Tiberius. Okay. You've transformed. What are you going to do?
That's immobile, isn't it? So I get advantage on it, don't I?
How long's your web last, by the way, Kat?
Let me just check. I think it's an hour. Yeah. An
Okay.
Hour.
Wow. Cool.
Concentration.
Good man.
I will move
Oh, have you got to put the concentration effect on yourself?
Is it a concentration spell?
Doesn't state
I
that.
think it's concentration.
What do I have to do for that?
Hold on.
It's the first time I've done this.
Yeah,
Oh, it is
so
concentration, yeah.
what do I have to do?
It's alright, I can do it for you.
Sorry, new spells and all.
There we go.
That means if you get hit, it'll disappear.
What are you doing then, Tiberius?
What happens if I move into the web?
You will have to make a dexterity saving throw to be
Or
able to move
be...
through it, or be restrained by the web. You can then use your
What's the
action
bad
to try
one?
and break out of it, but that's your action used.
But I can fight normally, can't I?
Yes,
You go
but
in,
as
you're gonna get
restrained, so I'm not sure if restrained gives you disadvantage or not. But I'll drop the effect on you.
Take out the starlings.
Yeah. I'm going to move next to Cat there.
Just did that to give us a bit of breathing room.
Okay.
And I'm going to whop off another crossbow bolt as I'm on my way.
Okay. Just 1 second. Let me just put the restrained effect on Kragan. Just in case it gives him a disadvantage to saves or anything like that. Restrained, there we go. Okay.
Gives me advantage. Oh, it's critical!
Oh!
Nail him.
Oh, partially resisted.
Okay, it's a good hit though. As it's struggling to get out, it's trying to take off, beating its wings, but the strands of web are stuck to it, holding it down. And then this crossbow bolt fires across and catches it in the chest. Blue feathers spray out from the wound as the crossbow bolt buries itself halfway into the thing's chest. No, Maud. Okay. Are you done, Tiberius?
I am, thank you.
Atticus.
Okay. I'm going to jump into the web.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, so you get do it with advantage.
Dexterity save. I've already clicked advantage.
It's a good job you did it with advantage, yes. Okay, you move into the web, you are not restrained.
I've still got him targeted. I'm going to slash it in with my scimitars.
Okay.
Oh, and why did that roll too? Oh, because
He's restrained.
Mate. Advantage.
not great.
Advantage.
Okay, he's looking rough now as you're digging your scimitars into him from one side and then from the other.
That's me.
Okay. Cat.
Okay, I'm gonna target Kragan, and I'm gonna catch Cast Witch
Just
Bolt
move
at
Tiberius
second
slightly.
level. So that means I get an extra d12. So I just click advantage. Is that right?
No, you don't. Why do you click advantage?
Because I'm doing it at second level, so I get an extra d12. So how do I?
Oh, hold on,
roll
hold on,
two
hold on.
d12s? Or?
Bolt. No, you don't click advantage. Just make the attack roll. It should do advantage anyway because he's restrained. So under Witch Bolt, if you open it up with the magnifying glass, there's an attack button. Click that.
Do I need to cast it first, don't I?
Well, if you cast it, I think it'll do the attack thing anyway. Ah, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
You can't do Witch Bolt without dropping the web because they're both concentration spells. You can only have one concentration.
What I'm doing. I'll cast. I'll go for chill touch
Okay.
instead, and I'll cast that at first level.
Oh.
I pressed attack twice, sorry.
It's okay. First one hit.
Sorry. Still learning. There we go.
Okay, the spectral hand appears and pulls the... As it's trying to fly up out of the web, it reaches up and pulls him back down into it. He raises his head to the skies and howls in agony. Okay.
That's me.
Okay. This guy's running while he's got the chance. Thorn is attacking the Murmuration. Oh, he's doing terribly. He's obviously a bit shy. He's obviously suffering a bit since he's put this extra weight on.
He's a dick.
Oh, that's certainly the 20. Oh wow. Right. This Murmuration is going to swoop down on Cat, Tiberius, and Guard 10.
Oi. Oi.
Suddenly, the air around you is dark as these birds suddenly start screaming around you. Fortunately, they hit Cat. Okay, your web doesn't drop.
Okay.
This one's still attacking this guy. This Bloodhawk has got to make a save. Which it fails, so it's going to try and break out. There's no chance it's going to make this.
Rage.
This is going to attack God 2.
Run anymore.
You could get some.
This is...
Not much left.
God 1's just standing there, not sure what to do at the edge of the web. This guy's going to attack... Sorry about this, guys.
You're fine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay, he's going to attack the Murmuration.
It's like a movie playing out in front of us.
Nice, good hit as well. He's going to attack this Bloodhawk. Yeah! You did it, Captain! As he smashes the Bloodhawk into the ground, he looks up, realises no one's paying any attention whatsoever. Okay. God 3 is going to...
Did you see that? Did you see that?
This guy's got to make a save. Which he makes. He's going to stand there and attack the Bloodhawk though. Spear. He's attacking that Murmuration.
What cost?
Rodri.
Oh, I've clicked it twice. Oh, he's got advantage.
No, you
on
got
it.
advantage because he's trapped. Why is that red?
Oh!
Okay, you point over with your was your crossbow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fire it off exactly the same spot as last time. As Kragan's beating his wings, moving his antlers about, trying to tear at the web, this bolt comes and it catches him in the eye, and he collapses to the side. He's going, "Oh, no, Maud will have her revenge."
Maud.
Maud. Oh, bollocks, I dropped my pen.
Okay.
Maud.
Ooh.
Very
Tiberius.
I was 1 point from killing that thing. Kept stealing little nuggets.
Look at me, boys! I killed him.
Just shake my head at you.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
It's not the most powerful thing you've killed, though.
No. I think that was the flame thing.
Gonna use my bonus action here to make another unarmed strike.
Yeah. Use your offhand one.
Most powerful thing you've stolen.
Okay.
Teamwork makes the dream work, guys.
Not salty at all.
No.
Salty cat just sat there with her arms crossed.
Bear with me 1
Jealousy
second.
coming.
Web still dangling from my hands.
Okay, you done, Tiberius?
Yeah. I should have so gone dual wield. I'm so annoyed.
Atticus.
Where's Gordle?
What have you gone instead then?
I'm going to go stand next to Gordle.
Some
Okay.
abilities. I chose the single. If you use a single weapon, so if I just use a single claw and a shield, and I should have gone dual wield, mate. I just fucked my character.
A single weapon's good to get extra damage with a single weapon, is it?
Oh, nice. Okay. So you step forwards next to Gordle, nod at him, and just start swinging with your scimitars and sweep the last remaining starlings out of the air.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it, because I can't move, attack.
Okay, Cat.
Is there anything left to kill?
There's one murmuration of starlings, I believe.
It says dying on the map.
Starlings
Oh no,
2.
oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. There we go. Okay. I will cast Witch Bolts this time because it doesn't matter if the web goes, that's fine.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast it. Yeah, first level.
Okay.
I'll hex you for that one.
Oh, sorry, I pressed hex point instead of first level. My bad.
It's even left to kill.
Hits. Okay.
Shit.
Okay, energy bursts into the flock of starlings, and you see it leap from one bird to the other, and several of them just fall to the ground at your feet.
Yes.
Are you done?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Right, he's running off. Thorn's going to attack the murmuration. In fact, where is he? He's going to... It's murmuration 2, isn't it?
How did I get disadvantage for that?
Because it's a ranged attack and you were in melee with the creature.
Okay. I think I meant to do Shocking Grasp, that's why that's a touch capture.
Okay. Oh, he's not having a good time of it.
He's got a stupid fucking cannon strapped to his arm.
Okay, he's just going to stand there tending his wounds. This is he. Right, this murmuration starling suddenly rises up into the air in a big column. Tiberius and Cat can get an attack of opportunity on it.
Yes, please.
Is that just any attack, is it?
No, just a basic weapon attack.
Okay.
Okay. The starlings go up in a big column circling, and as they rise up into the sky, they form into the shape of a mouth. And you hear a voice echo out over the town square. You'll pay for that, my pretties! And then they swoop down and disappear to the east over the council house. And silence falls over the street, which is covered with thousands and thousands of dead bodies, as well as the bodies of several townsfolk.
Is the egg still there?
The egg's still there, and as things quieten down, you hear a cracking noise behind you, and then...
Hello,
And we'll take a 2-minute break there, because the kids are pestering me. I'll be right back.
Oh, it says I'm restrained. That's why I got disadvantage.
Oh
I got
no, that's
on that melee
restrained.
attack.
No, you're not restrained. That's the concentration effect. You had disadvantage because you cast a ranged spell in melee.
Not the basic attack. That's a melee attack.
For
I
what?
got disadvantage for that as well. For the quarterstaff.
Yeah, I don't know why you got disadvantage for
He was
that.
cheating again.
Fuck's sake now.
I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing anything wrong.
No.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Well,
Fuck's sake.
Do you want to go for a wee wee? Do you want to wee?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Alrighty.
Really.
That was long.
Council running away, looking after themselves, letting the villagers die.
Most of them did
Well,
that.
at least thought Pegleg with his sword would have stayed.
Skill.
That's all a front. All of us are.
Bastards. Yeah, it's kind of thinking at the beginning, well, we got their egg, just say, come and get your egg, and they go, alright then, bye. Get the egg and run away. A bit more complicated in the end. It's a bit more complicated. You have acquired an enemy.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Do we have people AFK?
I'm here.
I'm here.
2 out of 4.
Becky's here.
Mark?
What's happening? This shit.
What?
Might have been a little hasty on the shapeshift, but no one said anything yet.
Are you staying in that form?
Well, they're fucking said it now, aren't they? Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Fuck it.
They're sent me fighting the birds, so.
A nice evil monster. Oh. Fuck.
Fuck shit.
Fuck shit, man.
Fuck shit in the ass.
It's a bit off. Jesus Christ, Rick. Fuck shit in the ass.
What's up, mate?
Hey, is everybody back?
All good.
Yeah.
Think so? Oh, yeah.
Okay. As you hear this sound behind you, Thorn steps forward, his sword drawn. What in the name of the 9 hells is that monstrosity? And he points his sword in Tiberius's direction.
Hold your sword, my lord. My name is Tiberius Greywolf, the Order of the Lycan.
Takes a step back.
I'm a blood hunter.
Commander, what do you know of this matter? He looks at you, Atticus.
Sorry, what did he say? Manda?
Commander,
Commander.
Oh, Commander. Yeah, he seems okay. It's the halfling. No,
halfling.
sorry. No, sorry.
As Atticus says that, I'll change back into my normal form. You have to cancel it. Oh no, I can cancel
You
that.
can cancel it.
Combat tracker, isn't it?
More to the point, what's that?
As you change
bird
back
or
into
whatever it is.
yourself, he looks at you strangely and sheathes his sword. Commander, I expect you to vouchsafe for this gnome.
Well, I only met him about a week ago. He seems alright.
Regardless, I am tasking you with keeping an eye on him.
Aye, Captain.
I'll shout over. These creatures that assail your town are not for mortals like you. We've already dispatched one up the swamp.
I have seen my share of battle, Master Gnome.
Nod.
I'll nod back at him.
He starts barking orders. The guards rush around and start to tend the townsfolk, some of whom are injured. They bring blankets out of the council hall and lay them over the bodies of those that have been slain. There's thousands of dead starlings littering the square. Glass everywhere, blood everywhere.
Can I offer
What's that
my
little
help?
bird thing?
You look over and the egg is split in half. And trying to claw its way out is this... It looks like a chicken in a butcher's shop. It's got no feathers, just pimply pink skin. And a long neck with a large beak. And these two tiny little nubs of antlers just on the top of its head.
I'll scoop it up now.
Okay, can you make a nature
Good.
check for me?
Gnomes love animals. Yes, I can. Ability, skills, nature check. I get an advantage on nature checks, I think, don't I?
You do. You get advantage on tracking Fey undead and some other stuff.
Yes. Yeah, so hello.
It kind of snaps at your fingers as you.
I'll laugh and wrap him up in my handkerchief.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, your nature check wasn't high enough. You're not sure how to care for a newborn Periton. You have to do some research.
I'll hand it off to Cat.
He hands this straggly-looking, sort of, as I said, sort of butcher's chicken-looking thing over towards you. It's all bones and skin.
Oh. I'll just like use my cape and like cradle it like a little baby.
Okay. You make a nature check for me?
Sure.
Okay. It kind of chirps at you. Snaps at your fingers again. As it's looking around for something.
That's looking for its mom. Or something to eat.
I wander over and pull out like a bit of beef jerky and just feed it to it.
And it kind of snaps the jerky and then gulps it down its gullet in 2 gulps.
Can I take a look?
Of course. I'll hand the little one over.
Isn't he adorable?
I ring
Let me
it.
keep him.
Can we please?
I ring its neck, Neil.
Okay. Okay, you take it over. Everyone's going, oh, it's so cute. You with a quick twist. It just goes limp in your hands.
Yeah.
It's gonna grow up into one of those things.
No, if we raised it.
You can't take Dungeons and Dragons anymore. Murdered children. Murdered birds.
I'm just like standing there gobsmacked with my mouth open.
Some of the guards are starting to carry some of the bodies into the town hall.
I'll follow the guards in, offer my services.
Okay, so
Tend to the wounded.
you go and help some of the wounded who are gathering around on the steps to the town hall. Several of the people are bleeding from cuts from the Starling attacks.
I'll mutter prayers, beseeching Pedal's aid, and generally acting like as if I was a cleric.
Okay.
Mark, why did you feed it before you killed it?
So you'd give it, so you'd hand it to me.
Wow, that is manipulative as fuck.
Isn't it?
I'm gonna
This
give
guy's
you.
chaotic.
Wow, I like it.
He's walking chaos.
I'm gonna hex you.
Oh, Tiberius will ask Atticus a look of disappointment and turn away.
It would have grown up and eaten us all.
As you're caring for one of the dwarf commoners, Rodri,
Yeah.
he's muttering his. Oh, thank you very much, sir. As you're bandaging up his arm and cleaning his wounds. There's a light hand rests on your shoulder. You look round and you see the old lady who was going to make the speech at the start of the meeting. She smiles down at you. Hey up, Chuck. I hear we've got to thank you and your friends.
It was nothing, really. I'm just glad we were here and could protect. Well, unfortunately, some people died.
Well, Anders has been speaking most highly of you. Perhaps when you're finished out here, you'd like to come inside and see us in the council chamber.
Sure. I'll gather my friends together. Do you want me to cross off any healer kits?
It depends what you're doing, mate. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm going to use them.
Okay, yeah, you can use one of them, and you can kind of spread it around a few people. Just using the bandages and so on.
Yeah. I'm not 13, Jesus. Okay, and then I'll head outside and guys, one of the councillors would like a word with us. If we're done out here, I'll walk back inside.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry about that. I'll just drop it on the floor and turn around and walk off.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing? Rodri's heading inside the council house.
Following. Walk off and following.
Rodri, Cat, are you joining them or are you doing something else?
I'm still standing there gobsmacked.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's not what I would have done. What Atticus would have done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ornery bastard.
I want to go and bury the little hatchling under the tree.
Okay.
He's really pragmatic. He's just seen the destruction it's caused.
Nothing, it was just a little egg. Yeah, I'll go and bury the little hatchling under
Okay,
the tree and then head inside.
And Tiberius, what are you doing?
I'm going inside as well.
Okay, so Tiberius, Atticus and Rodri, you head into the council hall, into a small entryway with a desk and a chair behind it. There's a woman sitting in the chair behind the desk crying. There is glass everywhere, more bodies of birds inside the building as well. You can see round to the right hand side, down a torchlit corridor, a large pair of oaken doors, and at the base of the door there's several bodies of starlings and scratch marks in the doors, almost as if they were battering themselves against the door to get in. There's a guard standing outside the door. He nods at you as you approach and he opens the door up.
He was leading the way. It was Rodri, wasn't it?
Walk in. Not to the guard.
Okay, head in. There's a large chamber with a marble passageway leading up to a stage area. On either side of the passageway, there are rows of seats laid out, and at the moment, some guards are laying out injured people and bringing bodies into the hall. On the stage, there are 5 chairs arrayed in a semicircle. You can see Galen is standing up, talking to the tall soldier-like man with the peg leg. Anders is sitting in one of the other chairs with his head in his hands, and the dwarf has a hand on his shoulder, consoling him. And Ida is just talking to them both.
Sorry, before we do anything else, I don't know if anybody else is going to back me on this. I'd like to issue Hecate an inspiration. That web changed the outcome of the fight, I think.
Boom.
I think that's a good shout. I will allow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that to pay back for killing the little bird?
Oh no, he's got no remorse about that. I have, but he hasn't.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Ida looks up as you walk in, and she nods at you and gestures you to come up onto the stage.
Rodri is signs of barely suppressed rage as he's walking up. It's a shame so many people had to die. I noticed the councillors were all safe.
The tall soldier guy comes over and nods at you. Yes, it was a real bummer, wasn't it?
Just turn my back on him.
Okay, you leave his hand hanging there that he was just offering to shake your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Our turn to cheek.
Thank you for coming, and we just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you. Anders here has told us you've already helped him out. We've been discussing the things you've discovered both in the Hemsh house and the help you've given to the town today. And I'm going to have a word with Hannah and make sure that your stay at the Snapping Line is completely paid for by the council.
That is a grateful gesture, thank you.
I'm sort of wandering in at this point, I think.
This is a terrible day in the town's history. The Battle of the Birds will go down in the town histories, I fear.
I don't think it's over.
Galen comes up, he slaps you on the shoulder from behind, Rodri. Hey, good job out there! I was really... The dwarf looks up.
So, I see some of you are... some of you have the sympathies from what I saw.
What?
Aye, I saw it with my own eyes. Some of you have got the knack.
I'll just raise an eyebrow and cross my arms.
We use all the means at our disposal to get the job done.
Aye,
This is
well,
the way.
The way of the warrior.
I've been speaking to Anders and he's spoken up for you, so... you're free to go around the town, but try and keep your sympathies hidden if you don't mind. Some of the townsfolk won't be as forgiving.
Well,
Then they'll be
forgiving
very
ones.
dead, won't they?
Oh, Tiberius, you are a one. I told you, didn't I? I told you what they were like. He's kind of laughing nervously, Galen is.
I only do what Pelor instructs me to do.
I didn't have a chance for breakfast. Do you have any food?
No, Chuck, we don't have any here in the council house, I'm afraid. But well, we'll arrange for a banquet at the Snapping Line this evening for you.
Anders stands up. See you again. I
I'm sorry, Ida. I need to leave. I need to go and check Carmilla is okay. Aye, Chuck, you go. You go. It's all right. We can handle things. But it's good to see you all again. He smiles slightly and starts walking off out of the chamber.
You should be throwing those
What's
families
his
weights.
demeanour like?
Pardon? What's that?
His demeanour like? Scurrying off quickly.
He seems shaken and
Yeah.
concerned.
Okay.
You can make an insight check if you want to see if he's being genuine or if there's anything else you can uncover.
+5 insight.
Yeah, he seems genuinely shaken by the turn of events. He's normally, in the few instances you've met him, he's a very cheerful, friendly person. But
Right.
he's obviously a bit shaken by what's happened, and he's concerned about Carmilla's well-being.
I'll address Ida and ask her. Tell me, have you had word of any other strangers in the town? A tall woman, not blessed with good looks, and a man who's with her who's got a really gruff voice. I mean, they might have something to do with this.
Yeah. I haven't, Chuck. But I'll ask Captain Thorne to keep an eye out.
Yeah, if you could put the word out.
Yes, you leave that to me. I'll go and see the captain now.
I'd look just for the woman if I was you. I think we've just killed the one with the gruff voice.
Can everyone make a perception check for me?
Perception.
Okay, Atticus, you hear raised voices coming from somewhere outside the chamber, back down the long corridor you were in before.
I'll wander out. I'm going to go and have a look.
Okay. Okay, you wander out. You can definitely hear raised voices from further down the corridor. There's 4 sets of doors down the corridor.
I'll wander down until I can hear what's being said. I'm not going to go any ringing. I'm going to...
Okay. You get to the second door, and there's raised. You can't really make out what's being said, but there is definitely raised voices inside. There's a piece of scrawled parchment on the outside of the door that says, "Welcome to the Relics Roadshow. Please knock and enter." Just bear with me 1 second. You can hear tinny music coming from behind the door. If I can find it.
Bloody iPads.
You dick.
I don't knock, I just walk in.
Okay. You walk in, and you enter a room piled high with books. There's a brawny middle-aged woman who has an elderly man in her clutches and is shaking him by the collar of his robes. 2 more tough-looking men are present, one brandishing a hefty tome like a weapon, whilst the other looks on menacingly. Papers have been scattered from the desks to the floor, and an inkwell has been spilled, staining the wood. The man being shaken is a tall, thin man in blue robes with black lines all the way down and a bright red cravat. He's got black curly hair and half-moon glasses perched on the end of his nose, and he is one of the most tanned men you've ever seen. In fact, his tan is almost orange in colour. And he kind of looks over to you as you come in. Oh, hello. Wildak Mithinson at your service. Have you bought me anything? These people were just leaving, weren't you? The woman looks at him.
We were not leaving.
What's going on here?
Oh, I was just they bought me in a right Bobby Dazzler to have a look at, but I told them it wasn't worth much, cheap as chips, really. This is what the man looks like.
He did.
I was literally just going to say it sounds like you're describing this guy, and I couldn't remember his name.
What's his name?
Wildak
I can
Mithinson.
Of course.
I was literally going to say it sounds like describing him. That's
The
funny.
woman turns back to the man she's still got in her grasp. I want you to write me a document to the contrary. I want to be able to sell this necklace for a decent price. Now, my dear, calm down, please. I have got a reputation to keep.
What's going on here? You selling, buying?
No, just offering opinions, that's all, it's just an opinion. Aye, and it's the wrong opinion. I've got a reputation. Look, this is cheap as chips. I can't be saying it's worth more than it is.
Can I
Come
do
on,
an
love.
insight check to see if he's being truthful or if he's gonna have
Have you followed Atticus in?
I thought we were all inside. Sorry.
If you want to follow Atticus, you can.
I will do it.
Is
on
Rodri with us?
No, you wandered off. I'm yet to. I failed the perception test.
I'm just thinking about that stone you've got.
Yeah, I am. Believe me.
Okay, so you were making what was it? An insight, was it?
Yes, please.
Okay. And what were you trying to discern with your insight check?
Whether he was being truthful about the value of the necklace or if he was just trying to have her on.
At the moment, he just seems a little bit scared. Now, come on, let's all settle down, shall we?
His name? Davidson. What is his
David Dickinson, wasn't it?
David
David
It's
Dickinson,
Wildak
thank you.
Mithinson.
Sorry. Yeah, of course. Not bad.
The name like Mithinson. How can anyone trust him?
So what's really going on here then?
He looks round at you as and Tiberius comes around the corner as well.
Bruce Dickinson.
I think you lot should get out and wait your turn.
I think you should fuck off, mate.
One of the men turns to face you and he slams one meaty fist into the other. Make a perception check, Tiberius. You can see that he's on one of his fists. He's got the word "river" tattooed, and on the other fist, it's got the word "punch" tattooed. Now, come on. We haven't got time for all this. I've given you my opinion, and my word is my bond. I wouldn't lie to you.
I don't care about your word. I want your document signed to say what this is really worth.
The two
Yeah.
the two men kind of stand between you and the woman and the man and fold their arms and just stare at you.
I'll hear all this commotion and head off to where Atticus and
Okay.
Carter have disappeared.
I'll look back up at this guard and just give him like the yellow eyes, like, and smile at him. Show just fangs.
You lot better leave.
Okay. Well, they're just staring at you at the moment.
We're staring right back at them.
Okay. Do you want to make an intimidation check, Tiberius?
I'm not very good at it. No, me.
Yes, someone is.
What is it? A charisma check?
Charisma or strength, depending on what you're doing.
Well, What's charisma?
Just staring at them, it'll be charisma, yeah.
Okay. No way.
They just
bonus to it,
grin
that's
down at you.
Worried, aren't you?
Now, are you going to sign this document, or am I going to sign your face with my fist?
Now, you guys going to leave? Come on. This guy doesn't need any trouble.
Get lost, ugly.
I hold my hand up and point my 2 fingers like I'm holding a pistol in his face.
Okay. Okay.
Leave.
Well, yeah.
Can you make a charisma check for me, please?
I'm just like holding finger guns in his
Yeah.
face. I think you better leave.
Yeah, make a charisma check for me, please, Atticus.
yeah.
Intimidation or charisma?
Yeah, you can make an intimidation, yeah. Jesus.
Jesus.
Look, Mum, maybe we should come back later. What? Well, we've got to... But, fine, we'll be back, Mithinson. As you wish, as you wish. And they kind of barge past you. As they do, they kind of shoulder barge at your shoulder, Atticus, as they go past.
Knock him out. Stand for that.
Amateurs.
Yeah, and Tybert starts shaking his head. Yeah, that's right. Scared them off.
As they leave the chamber, Wildak quickly composes himself and sits down behind his desk, and he looks at you with a strange look, not as though he's looking at you, as though he's looking past you, and then he presses something on the desk. Hello, I'm Wildak Mithinson. Welcome to the Relics Roadshow. And today I am joined by these 4 wonderful people. He's kind of almost talking as though he's talking to something behind you. We're here in wonderful Saltmarsh today. And let's see what Bobby Dazzlers they've brought for us to see. And he kind of looks, he then focuses on you.
I've got nothing to show you. I just came here because I heard loud voices.
Oh, well,
Friends that we might have something.
He suddenly stops, leans back, says, have we met before, my friend? Looking at you, Cat.
I don't believe we have.
I'm sure I've seen you before. I would remember someone so beautiful. And then he's almost as if talking to himself. He says, wonder if you were the one Nimble was talking about.
You know Nimble?
Oh, yes, we go way back. You are, then? How
I am
interesting.
indeed.
So, what have you brought to show me today?
It's actually my friend Rodri who's here to see you before I. He's been waiting longer, so I believe you should be looking at.
Rodri, is it? So, Rodri! Tell me a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from and what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm a wandering healer and I'm from the Common Lands. And I've come here today to see what and get the provenance of this item.
Oh, well, let's hope you haven't bought anything common from the Common Lands today, Rodri.
I'll pull out that riverstone and slap it down on the table. What can you tell me about this?
Okay, he pulls out a little eyeglass which he fits onto his eye and he peers down at it. He says, oh, I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
It's too late.
Oh dear,
yeah.
well, it really is too late then. That's there, my friend, is a cursed luckstone.
Cursed? How do I get rid of it?
Oh, you can't.
What?
You can't.
There's some way. Magic?
You can try, but you can't. Where is it in your inventory? I'm just looking.
It's the riverstone.
Stone. Oh, I'm just going to identify it for you. So he then proceeds to tell you about the history in very long and boring detail of this flat grey and black riverstone. And he explains that whilst carrying the stone, when you make an ability check, you can make it with an advantage once per day. But once you have done that, the next 2 ability checks you make that are called for by me are made at disadvantage.
Oh man.
So it's then 1 advantage and then 2
Yeah, so effectively it's like having inspiration. You can choose to make a roll with advantage, but after that, the next 2 rolls I call for, not the ones you ask for, are made with disadvantage.
I'm not tuning it.
I have this golden rib. What can you tell me of its origins?
That's a real Bobby Dazzler, that is. Let me have a look. And he examines it. And what's your name, sir? And where do you come from? And what do you do for a living?
My name is Tiberius Greywolf of the Order of the Lichen. I hunt monsters.
As he talks, he kind of winks. Not at you, but at something behind you.
I'll sort of just move my eyes slightly to the left to see what he was looking at. Then
There's
shift
nothing
back
there.
Right. Okay.
So, what can I tell you about this? Well, I'm afraid this is cheap as chips, sir. This is gold plated. It's not real gold, but still it has some value.
How much will you give me for it?
Oh, I don't buy. I just give signed documents as to the value of items, kind of as like a promissory.
I see. A noble profession, sir.
I wander the lands, visiting people and telling them all about the wonderful antiques and relics that they have. So, my lady, what's your name? Where do you come from? And what do you do for a living? He smiles and kind of winks at something behind you.
My name's Hecate, but I have a feeling you already knew that. And I come from a very deep forest that you've probably never heard of. But I do have this book for you to look at, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, that sounds
I'll hand
interesting.
over
Let's have a look then. Let's have a look.
I'll hand over the green handbook.
What have you brought to Wildak today? As you lower the book down, his cheery demeanour and permanent smile etched on his face suddenly fade. He looks up at you, and suddenly seriously, he says, "All things uncomely and broken, all things worn out and old, the cry of a child by the roadway, the creak of a wandering soul, the heavy steps of the tall man, splashing beneath Crabber's Cove, are wronging your image that blossoms in the red, red rose." He suddenly comes back to himself. Oh, I don't know where that came from.
I'll just look at him stunned. Okay. Thank you.
What I can tell you is that you, my dear, have something to do in this town. You need to find the tall man, the one who lives beneath the crabs.
Didn't you find a trapdoor, Audrey, in Crabber's Cove?
It's not something I want to look into.
Why?
I don't think it was very helpful for me.
What
This,
can you tell?
He pushes the book back across the table to you, Kat. He says, "There are some things even the great Wildak Mithinson doesn't like to get involved in, my dear. I am sorry, but I have a feeling that we're going to meet again, and next time you're going to bring me a right Bobby Dazzler." He gives you a wink and a big grin.
I'll just smile sympathetically and put the book back in my bag. Thank you.
What can you tell me of this bottle marked Heartseer number 3?
Oh, let's have a look. Why don't you tell me your name, what you do for a living, and where you come from?
I already did.
He picks the bottle up, starts looking at it.
I'll pass him the book as well, Ye Secret of the Philosopher's Stone.
Have you opened this?
No.
No, I thought gnomes were curious. He gives it a shake. There's something inside, you know. Shall we open it up? Shall we? And he's not asking you. He's asking something behind you.
I'll snatch
Look
it.
at my shot.
I'll snatch it back off and say, no, let's not.
There's nothing there behind
I'm adamant there is though.
you. I mean, from a meta point of view, it's as though he's talking to a TV camera.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, I got that.
Oh, got it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll snatch it back off him.
He starts flicking through the book. Oh, well, I'm sorry, my friend. This is as cheap as chips. It's not worth a whole lot, I'm afraid. Nonsense, it is.
Keep it. You can take it off my inventory.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Okay.
I can do it. Can I do that? Can I do
It was
that?
the Secrets of the Philosopher's Stone, wasn't it? I can do
Yeah,
it for you.
delete item. I can do it.
Oh no, what have I just deleted?
I have no idea.
Something began with the C. Oh, sure, it wasn't important. Have you got
Oh.
all your armour and weapons?
I'm gonna walk around naked.
You've still got your crossbow.
Alright, what was it? We'll never know.
We'll never know until the moment comes when it's desperately required, whatever it was. I think it might have been a set of clothes.
Yes, alright.
I think it was traveller's clothes.
I don't mind.
He suddenly steals all your clothes. Let me put a set of traveller's
Should I give
clothes
the
back on.
erotic poetry to look at.
Oh, Hecate, have you got that memory potion?
I have a potion. It's the purple one with the violet potion.
Yeah, see what he makes of that.
What
Okay.
can you
Little
tell?
flecks of gold. Let me see a minute.
Well, what a lovely day we're having here in Saltmarsh. You're bringing me so many wonderful things to look at. What have you got next?
Small gold discs. Sorry.
I will pull the purple potion out my bag and hand that over to Wilbeck and see what he says.
Okay.
The
He
violet
looks at the potion, he holds it up to the light and swirls it round. I believe this is a memory, my dear. Yes, you drink it and you gain whatever memory was imbued into it.
Ooh.
Is it like a permanent memory or does it have a time limit on it? Do we know?
I don't know. I don't know, my dear. I do apologise. It depends upon what the memory is.
Well,
Do it.
most helpful.
Do it.
I'm not doing it right now.
Do it.
First
Do it.
wank.
You imagine?
So have you bought Wildak anything else? And he rubs his hands excitedly.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Well, we've had a lovely day here in Saltmarsh, apart from all the bird attacks and murders, of course. Oh, but hopefully we'll see you again soon at the Relics Roadshow with me, Wildak Mithinson.
Cut. Rewind. Let's shoot this again. We've just got one more thing. Sorry.
One more thing. And he kind of winks
Um,
at something behind you.
I'm wearing this amulet and it's something's happened to it. Could you just take a look at it? I'm not. I'm not passing my peddler amulet.
Mhm. He looks at it. Oh, now this is interesting. This is the symbol of Pelor. The workmanship is very fine. It's most strange. I can't see any tool marks on it.
Okay. So, thank you, I guess. You don't. I should just pocket it. I'll put it back on. That's all you can tell me about it.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, thank you.
It's worth a bit of money, I suppose. I could sign you a document to tell you how much.
No. No, thank you.
No.
Have you got anything else to ask of Wildak Mithinson?
Oh, thank you for anything.
Okay, well, thank you for coming.
Hang on, Zach.
To the Relics Roadshow. I wonder what Bobby Dazzlers will have for everybody to see next time. With me, Will Dackmithins.
Where's that music coming from? Can you hear music? Anybody else?
I thought that was just in my head.
Oh no, it's gone. It's gone. It must have been.
Oh dear, that was brilliant. Well,
Cool.
I guess we're back off to the line. I'm hungry.
Maybe an omelette or something.
Well, they said they had a banquet, didn't they?
Some
They did,
scrambled
but
eggs.
let me just check the time of day. It's
I look at Rodri and just smile. I get it.
Yeah, just nod again. Yeah, you got it. It was a shame to destroy
Okay.
the young of a sentient creature, but the way they acted, just slaughtering people, ripping out their hearts, I don't think there's anything else we could have done. Who knows what it would have grown up to be? And he was talking about a ritual.
I think
That's not good.
it would have grown up to be one of those monstrosities.
Well, I guess we don't need to go to the vet to go and find out about the blue feathers anymore.
Mm.
I'm not
We
sure
have
it's
to wa-
over. Didn't he say that Maud will have a revenge, or she said
Yeah.
Maud will have a revenge?
We've got to watch our backs.
Mm.
And if it's coming after us, and we stay in the town, we'll put the people of the town in danger.
Okay, are we heading back to the line then?
Soldiering.
So, yeah.
Okay.
okay. It's about midday by the time you get back to the snapping line. It's busy with people gossiping about the events of the day. As you walk in, things just fall quiet for a moment as people look over at you. Some of them mutter darkly and start peering into their drinks, but the general hubbub picks up again after a few seconds.
You think they'd be a bit more appreciative of our help, wouldn't you?
I guess they're glad to get through it alive.
Aren't we all?
Key magics.
Okay, what would you like to do?
Is Ham there?
Yes, Ham is there. He's working, running plates in and out of the kitchen.
I'll just signal Ham's attention and walk up to him.
Oh, hello.
Did everybody make it all right?
Yeah, the Hellions are all okay. Thank you for your help, Mr. Rodri.
Oh, it wasn't just me.
Is that it then? It's all over, isn't it? We're safe again. Hooray!
I have a feeling it might not be all over.
Oh, Mr. Rodri.
I know, but is your friend Thip around?
Well, no, he's not here.
Where would he be?
I don't know. I mean, he might be at the orphanage, but most of the time he avoids the place.
Could you tell him if you see him? He's not in trouble or anything. I just want to have a word with him.
Yeah,
He's not
I'll
in
tell him.
trouble. Please, thank you.
I've got to carry on my shift though now, but I'll tell him afterwards.
That would be wonderful, Ham. Thank you very much. Let's sit back down.
Can I just have a quick time check? Because obviously some people are working in the morning. You all right to carry on till about 10:30?
Yeah.
I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm fine.
I am.
Okay. All right. You okay, or do you want to finish it up in the next 5 minutes, Rich?
Sorry, what time were we going to finish? 10:30?
Yeah. Or do you want to?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Just keeping that Will Lack picture open. That's so cool.
We aim to please. Okay, you sit down. After a few moments, Hannah comes up, and she's got a big tray with food on it, and she puts it down in front of you. looks as though she's about to say something, and then she just gives you a big hug, Rodri. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
That's quite all right, Hannah. Thank you. We nothing that I'm sure you wouldn't have done to help anybody if you could.
I'm glad I didn't go to the meeting. But
Yes.
thank you, all of you. Ida sent a message. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, and the food is on the council.
Thank you. What have we got here? Just pull a bowl across to me.
You've got a hunter stew with a little bowl to the side with jellied eels in.
I'll eat the stew, leave the eels.
Okay.
Nobody's touching that eel.
Dig in.
Okay, what would you like to do for the rest of the day?
Hey guys, do you reckon talking to the vet is just not worth it at the moment after we've kind of had our meeting with Bird Boy?
Well, it did say that the handling of birds was required for the job, so they might have some information on the beastie bird. Is all I'm thinking.
Poor ugly woman.
That's true. I mean, it might be worth.
I mean, it can't hurt a little trip.
Holly Love Dardusk, Wellspring Lane. Yeah.
That's kind of where's Wellspring Lane?
I don't think it's too far.
Yes, it's not too far, Atticus. It's just head up to the north and turn right at the T-junction. Head past the Telmay house, and it's just over the road from there.
Thank you.
Okay, are we heading there then? Are we going to finish eating then?
I'm not passing these eels up.
Sounds like a plan. You can have mine, Rodri.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you
mine
take
over
an
as
hour
well.
to have your meal.
Finish eating. Just listening to the general hubbub, just in case we hear anything interesting.
Okay, I mean, most of the gossip is about what happened at the town hall.
Makes sense.
Some people are thankful. Someone swears that they saw a wolf running through the market square, but his friends tell him he's an idiot and start taking the piss out of him. A couple of people are muttering about witches, but most people seem to be speaking highly of your efforts.
Oh, Atticus, sorry, I noticed you took a rather grievous wound there. Do you mind if I just stitched it up for you?
Why do you think I'm running like
Mind if I touched you?
It's only the way.
Okay, you can use a hit dice if you want, Mark.
Oh, thanks.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself as well. Actually, no, I can't do that because I'm going to be fucking tavern.
You have to go to the bathroom.
Can I go to the bathroom? I'm just going to excuse myself and go to the bathroom for a minute. I'm going to go and squat over the toilet and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, tick it
I
off.
wasn't targeting myself. Too busy squatting, I'm afraid, and then I'll head back out and finish my drink.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, ale's going right through me today.
Those eels.
Hecate does look much better for her visit to the ladies' room.
I was just powdering my nose.
Well, I guess we go and see this vet.
Mm-hmm.
Can you take my damage off, please, Neil?
Can I what? Sorry.
Take the damage off me, please.
Oh, you didn't have. Yes, I can.
I didn't target myself, sorry.
You targeted Mark, didn't you?
No, I
I
wasn't
did.
targeting anyone.
Dave,
Oh yeah, Mark did.
Dave,
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh no, I used a hit dice. Sorry. Dave used his.
He's used his medical kit. Yeah.
Right, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, you finish up your meal. You head out. Let me just share the map with you. So you head out, head up where you were directed. Turn right, and you see at this point you see a very tall, twisted, three-story building.
So you're going to say tall man then?
In front of it. Narrow, rambling three-story house. According to the sign, it's been converted into a vets and pet store. There's a courtyard at the back of it with several livestock.
Does it look like it's part of a franchise?
Not
Such
that
a
you can
random
tell,
fish.
no.
It's got branches across across the land. That's a
That's ours.
Okay, head inside. I guess.
Okay. Just bear with me 1 second.
Yeah, we could have taken the bird to this pet shop and found out a bit more about it.
Well, we could have, but somebody wrung its neck.
Oh, that's right, Cat. Yes, I do recall that
Who
incident.
was that, Tiberius, again? Would you just remind me?
Sorry about this. Just bear with
ahead
me
of
1
you, bud.
second.
Give himself a wry smile.
I do recall the barbarosity of that man.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
You open the door and it leads into a large, well-lit room which has been set out as a waiting room. There are various shelves around the edge with various pet supplies stacked on them. But what grabs your attention is several tiny birds flitting wildly around the waiting room. Like green and yellow darts, they are diving at the room's occupants, stabbing at them with their beaks. Hold on.
The little hummingbird.
2 bird cages lie empty on the floor. An elderly woman is in hysterics by the reception desk, and 3 other customers are shielding their faces or trying to hide under the chairs. A young woman in an apron is attempting to recapture the birds whilst firmly requesting everybody to remain calm.
It's easy to say after what's been happening.
Stand still. Get the birds. Get the birds.
Ah! Ah! I can't believe it! I can't believe you're turned on me! Ah! The woman's there. Now, just calm down, Nissy, you stupid woman. Please, come in, shut the door. Please, help me recapture these birds. Okay, what are you going to do?
Try and grab a bird.
They're possessed! They're possessed!
Shit, it's still going on.
There's a parrot in a cage near the door, and as you enter, it looks at you. Ah! An eye for an egg!
Ooh, I don't like that.
Oh no! I'll try and grab one of these small birds then that's flying around.
Let me just
That's a fun
just
idea.
because I haven't yet, just describe the serious woman who is trying to remain calm. She's in her early 20s, athletic, and adorned with animal tattoos. She has long red hair tied back tightly in a braid. Let me share a picture
hello.
of her.
Nice.
Dusk. And there she is. That's not the tall, ugly woman.
You can back up that one, Lockery.
Please, come inside, come and help. She's trying to capture one of the canaries, which she's got cornered, it's on a shelf. She's trying to sneak up on it. As she sneaks
I'll
up on
try.
it, she kind of chirrups and chirps towards it, and it kind of tilts its head and chirrups and chirps back, and then suddenly flies off.
Right. I can speak with animals, Neil,
Mhm.
so I'm going to start going, come on, guys, come on, come on, come on, come on. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Okay, this gnome stalks into the room, making little cheeping noises at the birds. You can make a animal handling check for me, please.
Which one did you use that? Fuck is it?
Okay, one of the canaries flies over and it lands on your arm that you've got held up. It kind of
There you
looks
go,
at you,
come on, guys.
and then it suddenly pecks you really hard in the hand and flies off.
Oh, shit.
Please,
just
please, try and help. Don't make
I can
matters
help
worse.
you.
Stop possessed, I tell you.
I just help try and catch them.
Okay, you can make an
Um,
animal handling check or an acrobatics check.
I'm going to say to Holly Love, I can help you, but it will require magic.
She looks over at you. They're all too panicked to notice anyway, and I'm no stranger to it myself. Do what you can. They won't listen to me. Normally they do.
In that case, I'm going to use an accursed invocation and cast Living Object, which will use 3 hex points. And
Okay.
I'm going to use that.
Yeah,
I'm going to
I'll
cast it on the
hex
cage.
that one.
What sort of size is the cage?
It's probably 1.5 feet in height and 1.5 feet across.
Okay, so I should be able to cast it on both of the cages then.
Okay.
And the cages should come alive, and I'm going to instruct them to catch all the birds.
Okay. So the first thing that happens is, as you're summoning the powers of the weave to yourself, is the canary suddenly darts past, heading for the door, darts past Atticus, and as it does, Atticus strikes out with his hand and just grabs it out of the air. There's like this little explosion of yellow feathers, and he's got this canary gripped in his hand.
Don't trust him, he kills birds!
Then the next thing that happens is 2 of the bird cages, the brass feet at the bottom, suddenly animate, and they kind of kick themselves up and sway from side to side. And then they suddenly start lurching forwards and gathering pace. And now, as well as this mad canary flying around the room, there's these 2 cages hopping around the room. They keep leaping in the air, the doors snapping shut like a big mouth, trying to bite the canary as they chase it around the room. Can you make an Arcana check, please, Kat?
Oh my god.
I'd like to do something.
That's really grim.
Fantasia,
Okay, unfortunately, at the moment they can't catch the canaries. They're leaping up in the air, trying to snap at the canary as it flies past, but it keeps avoiding them. What would you like to do, Rodri?
I'd like to use a minor illusion and create a large pile of millet seed on the floor. So maybe if the bird's attention is on that, the cages might have a bit more.
Okay, all right. You concentrate on thoughts of a big pile of seeds in the middle of the floor. Force your will into your thoughts, and suddenly there is a large pile of seeds on the floor. The bird flying around notices it, zooms down and starts hopping around the edge and pecking at the seeds. Behind it, very stealthily, a cage is slowly creeping up. One brass foot slowly being placed in front of the other as it gets closer and closer, ready to pounce. Can you make another Arcana check, please, Kat?
Oh no!
It's like the Discworld, this is.
It's suddenly got very weird this evening. Suddenly, the cage pauses, and then it leaps forward, snap! But the bird is gone, it's flown off. Oh, nice try. That's a handy trick. She starts chirruping to the bird again. And she starts talking almost like, but with little clicks and beeps in her voice.
Yeah, I walk over to Holly Love and present the yellow canary in my hands. I believe this.
Oh, thank you. 1 second. She goes and she grabs another cage from behind the counter, opens the door up for you to put your hand in.
I'll put it in.
Okay, and she snaps the door shut. You've captured one of the canaries. The other one's suddenly entangled in in the old lady's hair. No! Get off me! Get off me, sissy! No! She's got
Fire a guiding bolt at the one in her hair. Blow her head up.
I just knocked my headphones off as I was acting that out.
Brilliant.
I'm not.
Okay, this bird's still flying around.
So the one that's caught in the hair, is there a cage getting that, or?
It's getting closer. It's hopped up onto the counter behind the woman and it's kind of inching along. When the bird looks, it stops and freezes. And then when the bird looks the other way, it kind of moves again, slowly getting closer and closer to the woman. You can make another Arcana check, please, Kat. Okay, it's getting closer and closer. This woman's panicking. The bird's tangled up in her hair. All of a sudden, the cage leaps up, smashes into the lady's head. There's a big snapping motion, and then it falls to the ground, and the bird's inside the cage. And the woman's earring is now hanging out of her ear, a little line of blood coming down her ear.
Ooh.
The cage has possessed as well!
Oh my dear, what's happened to your ear? Oh dear. I'll get a bit of cotton wool out of one of the medic packs and just start dabbing at her ear. Oh, hold still, hold still.
Thank you. You can come out from under that chair now, Betty. Oh, is it stopped? Is it stopped? The two ladies crawl out from behind a couch and pick up their bags and shuffle out of the shop.
Get your birdseed another day, love.
Thank you for your help.
What help I was really for?
Well, your help captured the birds again. Now, come on, Nissy, you go and sit over there. I'll make you a nice cup of tea. Oh, my heart can't take this. Oh.
Has this ever happened before?
Well, no, not really. But, I mean, the birds have been acting very strange. And then she stops herself.
With what?
Nothing. How can I help?
Must be a difficult time for you, being a bird keeper with what's going on.
Yeah, it is. They're normally so friendly. I love talking to them. Talking at them.
Tiberius, what did you say that creature was by the council hall? That big bird thing?
It was a Paradon, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It was a periton.
Paraton, sorry. Yeah, Paraton. It's a dimensional beast. So something is definitely up with this town. That's the second magical beast that's been summoned here. So something's going on.
Periton. Ah, that's interesting.
And it spoke, and Paratons don't speak.
She goes over to the counter and just starts writing something down in a ledger.
The Order's never going to believe this.
Slayer of canaries.
Thank you for not hurting my birds. I know that they have they've been having these funny turns recently, but their aggressiveness does pass.
Hmm.
Fear not. There is only one.
I've been trying to find out what I've been talking to and trying to find out what's going on.
Have you found any information?
Well, you know, they're birds. They don't say much.
What
Just-
have you been saying?
Tweet.
You said you talked to the birds, and then you corrected yourself and said at the birds. So
You can make
talk to
a
birds.
persuasion check.
Okay. Oh shit!
She starts to say, "Well, yes. I mean, they want." She did, and then she looks at you, grinning at her with half your teeth missing, and she says, "Oh, no, it's no, they haven't said anything."
Have you heard them mention the name Mort? Mort?
Hmm.
No, who's that?
We have a feeling it might be something to do with this Periton that attacked the town.
No, they haven't mentioned the name Maud. They did mention. I've just got to get the tea for Nissy.
Are you hiding something from us? We could be saving people's lives here. Please don't hold back.
Yeah, you can make a persuasion check.
Yeah, probably better you make this then.
I'm not.
You've not got bloody -8.
Yeah, okay.
She looks at you and lowers her voice. Look, people round these parts, they don't trust people with the gift, right?
I know. Believe me.
She kind of looks up to one side as they're thinking and then nods to herself like she's reached a decision. I can speak to the birds. I use peep talk.
Mm-hmm.
They're speaking to a bird is different than speaking to a person. Their minds are flighty and flitty. It's hard to get a great deal of sense out of them. But I did make these notes, and she passes you a piece of paper.
Ooh. Good job. North of Rocky Rainbow Rise, CV1. Close the eye and set us free. That's the big eye that keeps appearing. Slaves to magic. Hawk.
I don't know who Maud is, but they did tell me about a lady of the sea who tells them what to do.
To the widow's den. And Vic overheard.
Yes.
Look for where the seagulls gather. Be wary of the feathered friends when the tide is in. So
When the tide's in.
Thank you, Holly. Thank you for trusting us with this.
The birds, they only get agitated at certain times of the day as well. And what you just said about the tides made me think. You can make a nature check. Anyone who wants to?
Yes, please.
you're not alone, Holly love. We've got 2 magic users here. Point at Rodri and Hecate.
Tiberius, you're starting to piece things together from things you've read before. The Lady of the Sea, tides, dead blubber. Unbidden to your mind comes the tales of the sea hags. How their powers ebb and flow with the tides of the ocean. That would tie in with the birds' behaviour changing at different times of the day. Like, for example, at dawn.
I'll be relaying that as you were narrating it.
What was that, Tiberius? Sea hags?
Sea hags.
Being a seafaring man.
Make a history check. Bear with me 1 second, please.
Maybe the priests of Procan, the sea god, might know something about them if we can't remember anything.
Hmm.
No, quite a bit.
We must chop the head of the snake off.
Boy said he saw like a really
Old.
like ugly lady.
Yeah,
So lovely.
that was the one that was saying, "Look for where the seagulls gather. Be wary
Yeah.
of the feathered friends when the tide is in."
You don't remember anything about sea hags other than an old poem, a nursery rhyme almost, that was told by sailors called Old Grim Jack. And you rack your brains to remember it. Run, run and watch your back. Try to hide from Old Grim Jack. If you've been naughty and you've been bad, one chance was all you had. Try to scream. Hear her come, your time is almost done. Hear her drag across her spade, you've never been more afraid. Under wave and under stone, take your last breath all alone.
I like it.
Not spooky at all.
Can't write a nice.
There's a lot of
sea
poems
shanty.
and songs in this campaign.
I love it.
Good, man. It's brilliant.
Thank you, Holly Love. Miss Dark Dusk. Sorry, to be familiar.
Well, I hope you can make
Hot
more
lot.
sense of it than I can. If you need any
Yes,
help
you
with
can.
anything, let me know. I'll do my
This is
best.
very helpful.
Please keep what I've told you to yourselves.
Of course, yes. What are they classed as? Hags?
Faye.
Fae?
Yeah.
Excellent. I have advantage on survival checks to track Fae.
You do.
Oh yes, well done.
I thought I would...
Well, I think that little potion thing you had something in it. So there might be something in there we can use.
So, you make your way back out of the veterinaries, leaving Holly to tidy up and pick things up off the floor. You head back out into Saltmarsh. It's mid-afternoon. The sun is shining. But despite the sun beating down upon you, you now view the town as though there's a darkness hanging over it of some kind. And we will leave the session there until next time.